Yeah. So the first thing I want you guys to focus on is this scholarship finder resource that I've got laid out here. You can work on this. You can work on these two projects. They're both due Friday, but you can do them in any order. I just find that doing them like this works the best, and they're both due Friday, so you still have time, but you can definitely finish them up in this class period. And I am here to assist you as well. It's not totally by yourself. So if you go into your thread for the day, which has far more details, the first thing that I'm asking of you with the scholarship finder is to go to this link right here. This link takes you to one of many different types of scholarship finder pages. And these are going to be just lots of available stuff that has a deadline upcoming. It's going to kind of give you a quick breakdown of how much money is awarded, what type it is, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. What I want you guys to use this information for is to create me 3 separate lists, okay? The first list is ones that you for sure qualify for. And if you find out if you qualify, like let's look at this Balanced Life Scholarship right here for $1,000. When you click on it, it's going to take you into a more expanded version, giving you some more details. And there's a qualifications section right here. This scholarship is open to all students and non-students from any field of study. That is something that we all qualify for. And even if you're not planning on going to college directly outside of high school, you might want to go to college later in your future. So understanding how this process works is still helpful, and I do still want you to do these assignments. But this is a scholarship that we definitely qualify for, because we are A, students, and B, non-students. So that means if I'm studying business, it's open to business students and biology students or dance students or whatever's available from any field of study. So that's one that you are for sure qualified for. The next list, you want to aim for about 3 to 4 per list of these. So you should come out of here with 12 different scholarships available. The second list is ones that you could maybe get. You could potentially get these scholarships. Like let's scroll down just randomly. I'll go to page 3. Let's check out this scholar grant right here. Okay. So this one's got qualifications: college-bound high school senior, graduating from each of the 2 ABGU high schools in the US with a GPA of 3.5. I don't know what an ABGU high school is. One of the above following. Gotcha. So they are somewhere in Mississippi, or MI. I don't know which state that is because I'm not a geography teacher. So this is a lot of qualifications, right? There's a less likely probability that you are going to be awarded this scholarship. However, you do meet some of the criteria, like a college-bound high school senior. Maybe you don't meet the ABGU requirement, but maybe you do meet the GPA requirement, okay? You've got a couple things that you could maybe get this scholarship for. That's your second list of ones that you could maybe, you don't meet all the requirements, but you meet some of them. Yeah. And then your third and final list is definitely 100% not qualified for this scholarship, even a little bit. Okay, so let's find one that I'm not qualified for at all, completely. Let's see what this one is. So this has a law enforcement focus, purpose, qualifications. Applicants must be studying law enforcement. Okay, I'm not doing that. That makes me qualified. Applicants must be permitted to attend a 2-year college or university. Okay. Letter of acceptance prior to date award must be a good character. Okay, that was a bad example because I'm not studying law enforcement. So let's find one that I'm definitely not qualified for. Let's see. This one's a little bit more of a search, but is okay because it still provides you input on what type of stuff is American. So in my example, as a white person, I'm obviously not going to be qualified for the Asian Pacific American Heritage Scholarship because I'm not an Asian American nor Pacific Islander descent. So this is one of your options that you would definitely not be qualified for. However, you do want to stick to ones that are more outside of your field of study, outside of your area, like the Mississippi one, outside of your, like if I'm not studying law enforcement, not studying public relations, I'm not a PRSSA member, junior or senior, anything of that nature, I'm definitely not qualified for this scholarship. So these are 3 lists that you're looking for. Definitely qualified, and kind of maybe qualified, and 100% not qualified for. And the reason I'm having you do this is because this article says there are $100 million in scholarship funds that typically go unclaimed every year. The purpose of this exercise is to show you the scholarships that are accessible. And even if you maybe don't meet the requirements, even if you apply, if there's no applicants, they got to give that money to somebody or it just goes back into the system. You might get a scholarship that you're not entirely qualified for. You do want to steer away from applying for scholarships that don't meet your racial or cultural identity. But there are a lot of scholarships because there's a lot of degree programs that aren't the ones you're studying that if no one applies, the money just goes nowhere. And if you want to get that opportunity, you might get it just by applying. So definitely kind of steer away from ones that are more racially focused, but focus on ones that are more attuned against your kind of educational goals. And that is your first thing that you're doing today. Then the next thing that I want you guys to work on, both of these are due Friday, is a scholarship essay / cover letter from this template. This is a lot like the cover letters from job applications, right? I found it at this link if you want a little bit more detail on some steps to writing a scholarship application letter. But it is also one of those things that's just kind of a part of bygone pieces of society that we still do. A lot of scholarships will require you to have a letter describing why you need the scholarship, which is why I had you guys do this assignment yesterday to help you kind of get understanding of how to write the process to kind of talk yourself up once again. A lot of adult life, a lot of getting things in your life is talking yourself up, making yourself look good. That is the same or also true for the scholarship essay cover letter sort of situation thing. So what I want you to do with this, there's a template here that you can download. It's a Word document. There's some questions on here that you can just kind of fill out as necessary. If you did this assignment, you already have one paragraph describing some obstacles you've encountered in your life and what they've talked about, or what they've taught you, I mean. And then this combined with some of the stuff that you fill out here will give you a really solid general scholarship essay that you can adjust as needed, just like cover letters for a job, right? And those are the two things that I want you guys to focus on today. I'll be wandering around to help you, but you got your 3 lists of scholarships that you do and don't qualify for, and your cover letter, so that even if you don't plan on going to college, you at least have an idea of stuff you could apply to and a letter ready to go that makes this whole process a little bit less of a pain in the butt once it actually comes time to apply for these. I know it's a little bit late in the year to be looking at scholarships, but these do have a deadline of May, so they are still available if they're on this page. And also, you can apply, good morning, you can apply for scholarships even after you've started school. They're not, once you become a college student, hi, good morning, it's not like you can never apply for scholarships again. I was applying for scholarships my junior year of college, and you can still potentially get them. Yes, Katie.
So it says May, but when in May? Is it May 30th, May 1st?
It depends. So let's see. Yeah, if you click on the expanded version, it's going to have a deadline of May 31st. So let's check this first one right here, biomaterial interfaces. This one has a deadline of May 2nd. So that would be tomorrow. It's going to be different depending on, hi, good morning. Different depending on, that one's May 1st. So that one's due today, right? It's going to vary, and you're going to find out which one it is by clicking on the scholarship and getting to this expanded details sort of menu from this site. You do not have to use Career One Stop. It's just one of the ones I found that's a little bit better for kind of aggregating and collecting all these scholarships. And your list does not have to be an essay. You don't have to tell me why you need this scholarship or whatever. That's what your cover letter's for. You just have to put the 3 lists for sure, could maybe, definitely not. And then tell me who it's from, like the organization, and how much the award is. That's all I'm looking for. So like if I was writing this one up, for example, let me make a new window here real quick. Okay. This is one, let me see if I even qualify for undergrad or graduate students. So that's people who are already in college. So this is could maybe for you guys, because you're not in college yet. This is from AVS Science and Tech. And it awards how much? $200, which is a textbook. It's one less, textbook that you have to pay for. And if you're feeling really crazy, you could even copy and paste the link so that you can find it later. And then you'll have another example, example number 2, and then example number 3. And then you'll have that for each of your lists. Make sense? What I'm asking for the scholarship lists? At least for now. I'm going to assume yes. I'll help you with your as I wander. And then for the cover letter, you just got to basically answer the questions as if you would on like a quiz or a test. Just kind of tell me about a time you did this. Think back to your interview as well. Okay. So that's what I want you guys to work on today. These are both due Friday. You turn them in at these spots where it says here on the agenda. And you can start as soon as we get off here. You have the rest of the block period, about an hour to finish these up. Do you have a question? What's up? Okay, I'll help you individually. Cool. Thank you guys for listening. Appreciate it.